Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino. Has to click on stream labels because I forgot to launch that again, so it'll update recent stuff that goes on. We're playing Road Trip. So, since the last stream, at the end of the last stream I was like, what do you mean log in? Excuse me, you should automatically have my thing. Oh my god. Why is everything? I just had to restart my MacBook. Allow Streamlabs.com to manage your YouTube account? Yeah, I've only done that 4 times now. I just had to restart my MacBook because, I don't know, like every page was like slowing down or whatever. And it takes like 15 minutes to boot back up, which is a lot of trash. So, okay. We have jet turbines now, by the way. So does everyone else, but me and my team are the only ones that actually use them because I guess the AI is just programmed that way for some reason. And if you're saying like, well, that's kind of unfair. Yeah, it is. But it balances out because even with the jet turbines, like our AI teammates can still be absolute garbage because they break when they don't need to break and they just give up the lead for no reason. But, yeah. We have new teammates, too. I got Diaz. Remember that light blue car that was always in second place or first place? My nemesis. Found him in Cloud Hill. Was like, hey, what's up? You want to join a winner's team? He was like, yeah, si, senor, or whatever he says. And here we are. Of course, even he can't stand up to the red car for some reason, because we're going first, fourth, and third. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, when you do A rank, you get lots of Jews for it. We're up to 23,000 Jews. Those are some numbers that would make Hitler blush. Great. Alright. So yeah, rather than just like do a bunch of races and get a bunch of money, like I said I was gonna do at the end of the last stream, I did that, but then I also bought replacement parts with all of that money, so we all have all the max stuff. Then I also went ahead and just raced all the B ranks for some reason, because I was like, well, I'm trying to maximize my ability to get money, and the way to do that is to do, like, higher level races. So I have to unlock those. And so basically I just went overboard, and accidentally played most of the game by myself. But all that means is that this stream will be slightly shorter, probably, and then, we'll get to move on to bigger, better things. So let's do Temple Raceway, rank A. I've already done a couple of the A ranks, but I'm going to do them again for camera purposes, because at least we can, have some semblance of progression still happening here. Alright. This is Temple Raceway. What's cool about Temple Raceway is that it sucks. I don't like this track at all. There's like some hard surfaces which makes you like, oh, I want to use my racing tires, but then you just flounder on this off-road stuff. And I'm using HG off-road tires, and this is the best traction they can give me in the dirt. And there's also this watery part, which would make you think like, oh, you could use a propeller and then, drive through this area faster. But then you'd just be like not using your jet turbines, because you can only equip one or the other. I also did some testing on parts, because as I was like gradually increasing my engine, I was like, I felt like even though I was like, my engine was getting better, I wasn't really getting any faster, or at least I felt that was the case with my teammates. So I did some testing, and it turns out that to a point, engines don't matter in this game, kind of. Like, they do. What engines affect is, like, your top speed fall off. So, like, if you have jet turbines, you can get to max speed regardless of the engine you're using. But then the lower power your engine is, the faster you'll revert back to like a lower top speed as you like stop, but with the turbines. But if you're just like constantly using turbines like this, constantly like going like that, you can take the normal engine and it'll be just as fast as the fastest engine, which is trash. Also, the top 4 engines are like the same speed regardless. It's just that some of them have way higher power consumption for no reason, so I was like, alright, I mean, I guess I'll use the one that has the best power consumption, so I don't run out of gas halfway through the race. Because turbines will eat your gas. Oh, that's cool. Oh, did we get first, second, and third? That never happens. You're telling me my teammates are actually good? They're better now, because I got different ones. So that's probably why. Because I also got Kirori, who is #1 waifu of Road Trip, in case you're wondering. The only problem is she's already somebody's wife in this game, and she's the wife of the person who gave me my jet turbines. So it's like I'm supposed to be indebted to him and think he's a cool dude, but he's got Kirori on lock. So like basically what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna like steal his girl by turning her into a famous racer, and then she's gonna up and leave him for me, and then that's how that's gonna work out. So we're in off-road. We gotta do Night Glow Raceway, which is best done with off-road tires, even though there's plenty of racing sections in it. Sup, Gavin? How's it going? 3 mods dangerous? There's like 9 of them, but they don't come around. That's why I have to have the quantity. So there's always at least one person to cover the job when I'm at my whimmiest, doing streams at like 2 in the morning and shit. You know what I'm saying? See, like ever since I poached light blue car, Diaz, this red car has been stepping up. It's like there's always one car programmed to just like be super good. And it's not even NPC specific, which is some BS. Because I thought we were having some personality in our enemy racers, but if you're telling me the rivals, you can just switch them out at the drop of a hat, there's nothing special about our rivalry anymore. It's a palette swap. Oh, you damn right you got my dick, Gavin. I almost called you Davin. Actually, I did. For a second. You ever consider changing your name to Davin? Because that's a real name, apparently. I like your voice, it sounds like a chilled out Timon. Hakuna Matata! Because that's what it is. Simba! No, he can't be king! I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. Of course, I've played, you know, Pride Lands and Kingdom Hearts 2. I gotta stop using my turbines because I'm gonna run out of gas. And also, I'm like million miles ahead of everyone, so there's no need. Chat and racing at the same time. It's a recipe for success. Isn't this nice? I'll tell you what's not nice is my teammates are in 9th and 16th place. Which means, you know, they're really earning their way through. They're impressing me. I'm thinking of promoting them. I'm gonna make one of them team leader. The drive they're showing is just beyond anything that I could do. Yeah, okay, let's photo finish here. Run into the post. Let's good. When am I gonna show off these Mod Nation racer skills I go on about? When they remaster the game, cause nobody's online. I can't play the game. It's all about the online presence. You know, doing career races is nothing. And it's even like a different set of rules, because when you introduce online lag into the races, the timing for everything becomes a lot different, and that's what you get used to. And then you race like shit in career mode. So they're just gonna have to remaster it, and I'm just gonna keep writing letters until they do it. I'm gonna spam the hell out of them. There's 2 rank A races here. I guess we'll do them. One v one you in Mod Nation races? Please. Please, Gavin. I don't want to send you packing. You might as well pack while the race is being held, because you'll finish in the same place as if you actually raced it. Like, just come to the start line with your suitcase and a bunch of clothes, and then just put your clothes in the suitcase when the light turns green, and just don't even bother with the race. It'll be pretty much the same result. Yo, can these kids, like, get out of my way? These are the best tires for off-road, and I'm still sliding... just sliding around like a toddler in summer on a water slide. Just sliding like an electric black guy. Oh, by the way, Road Trip, this game, invented car soccer before Rocket League made it popular. Although, when did Super Rocket-powered battle cars come out? Because that was, like, Psyonix's first game. Well, that was battle cars. Was that even soccer? Was there soccer involved in that? But there's a car soccer minigame in this game, and it's absolute garbage. But it is conceptually, like, before, you know? Alright, that was super good racing. Racing skills. Yo, my teammate is not gonna beat me. I need to show strength. Otherwise, there might be a mutiny. We're like a team of pirates. I also painted everybody to, you know, we need, like, team colors. Because once you get into Grand Prix mode, which is how you pronounce that, they, you know, everybody's got their team colors. And it's like, you know, you gotta have a sense of unity visually for the crowd. I'm sorry, but I'm better at driving. Is that Kirori? It is. Kirori, I mean, I know you're bae, but, like, you best step off. Man, you think you're that strong, independent woman? I'm gonna put you in your place right now. Goddamn straight. Take that turn hella wide. We've done it. First, second, and third, too. We're ready for this, you guys. Like, I'm amazed. They are usually pulling, or my previous teammates were pulling, like, 14th place when they have way better parts than everybody. Lava Run Raceway it is. Kingdom Hearts boss ranking really helped me beat the game. Thank you for that. Well, thanks, Kia. Does anyone ever call you Sorrento? What are other Kia brands of cars? Does anyone ever call you, Sorrento? If they don't, then I patent it. The 2018 Kia Sorento. Oh, crap. Dude, out of my way. My teammates, we're all just fighting. We're so good. Is there just like a switch that gets flipped? When you get far enough into the game that your teammates are like, oh crap, or you better start performing. Oh my god. Why does the back of my car look like Croc? Oh, you know what? You just reminded me, that would be another great game to stream. Or just like do a series though. I feel like Croc kind of gets the shaft in terms of PS1 mascots. But Legend of the Gobos is a solidly good game. Like, really good. I also have Croc 2. Those two games were other, like, PlayStation classics I downloaded on PS3. Croc 2's, like, not as good, but it's also still good, but it's, like, different, because it's like an open world kind of... Well, it's not open world, but, like, there's hub worlds where, like, you know, it's like Crash 2, where you have the, you know, warp room, or, like, and you enter... Yeah, like, you know what I'm talking about. That's good. Like, Croc's camera is pretty god-awful at times, but it's still a good game. I can't see. It's dark. Also, there's glare on my TV. I think that might be part of it. Oh... Ow! Hustle! Yeah! The butt stomp. The Croc butt stomp. Yazoo! Kersplat! Oh, I remember that. Alright, first, second, third in that race, too. We are just getting after it. I can't wait for this Grand Prix. Let me save my data. Alright. Chestnut Canyon, done. Mushroom Road, are there even any A ranks in this thing? There's a slick track, so we gotta change our parts. Give me HG wet, buddy. Kirori, I'ma make you HG wet. Hell yeah. Just wait till you leave your husband Sandro. I'm gonna rent a hotel. We're gonna swap out for HG wet tires. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna give you a slick track. Like, she better prepare for it. It's gonna get slippery down there. Alright. There's one race. I gotta tell you about this one race. This is like the pinnacle of AI stupidity, specifically on my team. There's a race in Mushroom Road, it's called Oval Track. It's literally like a NASCAR track. It's an oval shape. There's no twists and turns, there's nothing. So if you use racing, it's just a battle of top speed, right? You're like, if you have the best engine, like, you win. I give my teammates the best engine, I even give them jet turbines, and they can't finish ahead of, and it's a B rank track. Like, we're racing against terrible people in that, but because they still think they need to brake before they turn all the corners, and it's like, it's the widest possible corner you could possibly have. And then they like go drive up into the grass to take a turn. Like how fat do you think you are that you need that wide of a turn? It pisses me off so much. I don't know if they'd still do it if I did it now, but back then it was, oh boy. I don't think this stream is worth being alone, LOL. Yes, it is. Saber's made the right move. If bitches don't understand, they just don't understand, you know? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the oval track and just see, like, excuse me, I'm not trying to give you wet tires. It's gonna be HG wet, if anything. Like, that's the kind of person I am. But these aren't the people that were perpetrating this, but I still just want to check to see if they'll do the same thing. This is the most exciting track in the game. So let me just kind of hang out in front here. Alright. It's not that turn specifically. Okay, well they're miles ahead of me. I feel like this is actually... they know how to race this track. Which is very positive. Come on. I better catch up to them, like... You think they're just leaving me in the dust right now? Dude, I can't keep up. I'm jet turbining 100% of the time, and they're just staying up there. How is this possible? I mean, the only reason they won is because they started ahead of me. And I just couldn't make up the difference. You know, start me out in the race with in first place from the get-go, see how I do. Well, that race didn't happen. You know, we can't let them... I'm gonna erase their memories. We can't let them think that they have a chance against me in an actual conflict here. We can go to White Mountain, though. Hey, what's up? I gotta change my parts to HG Studless. Hell yeah. Studless, dog. Because we be racing on ice after this. Snow Mountain Raceway, right? Indeed. For once my teammates are beating me, yeah. They're new teammates, I guess. They had the potential all along. I was just slumming it with frickin' princesses from Fuji City and Goro. A small child also from Fuji City. When the real champions... we're just waiting in the wind for me the whole time. Since when is this track dark? I guess rank A takes place at night. You sign up for the race at like noon. Half an hour later, you're on the track. It's midnight. It's the way it goes. Time speeds up during the queuing process. Some like major turns here. Some of the shortcuts in this game are like so blatantly obvious that no one would ever take the main path. Like, who would ever have gone the other way here? It's on the road. Not only is there more curve, it's just twice as long. It's like if you're gonna have a shortcut in a racing game, You gotta make it at least subtle, you know? It's funny because he doesn't stream much anymore, and that's a large reason to your depression now. Not really. Yo, where were you at before last week when I did like a whole week of like 2 streams a day and a night? I ain't see you in there at all. What, you have better things to do? You think you have better things to do than watch me play video games at any time? Oh, you've been dead, huh? Were you just revived? Somebody use a quick revive on you? Alright, yeah, great race, sure. How many A's are left? We think we gotta go to Papaya Island. I think that's it. Because I went to Cloud Hill, which does not have a... well, it has a race in it, but I don't think it's related to the whole pre-situation, but I will do it later. But first, Papaya Island. Alright, we need to get me some HG off-road. Just like that. Get the right tires for the job. Not only that, actually, we need our propeller. Because we be racing in the lake or something. I don't need HG wet tires when we're completely underwater, though, I'll tell you what. Sunny Beach Raceway, come at me! Oh, Ollie's here. She's not dead yet? What? How is that possible? I mean, congratulations on your continuing cycle of being alive, but... You making a swift recovery, then? Or are things just still very bad all around? I know everyone else is using, like, the jet turbines, but, you know, if you get caught in the water, you're gonna want that propeller to get you through the day. Even though it's still faster to not be in water, which is why I don't like it when they shove me off into this. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this 9th place thing is not sitting well with me. My teammates are in 18th and 13th, which proves that they just rely too heavily on their turbines. I gotta wean them off of it. It's like an addiction. If they're doing bad, and they can't handle being jetless, I mean, that's a problem for all of us. It's like being addicted to steroids. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, we're not in first place after that. Oh, we still kind of are. Keep it going. Get this yellow bitch out of my rear view mirror, please. You got nothing, son. I'm too good at driving. You see that? See how I stuck the landing? Alright, 18th and 17th, we did it. Yeah, it was great. Oh well, they'll do better in Lagoon Raceway, where it's probably inarguable that you need a propeller. And if you think this race looks exactly the same as the other one, It's slightly different. There's a bit more water and a bit less sand. I guess. And everybody deems it necessary to use propellers for this one. Especially this black car. I mean, he needs all the help he can get, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can't make that. Okay, we're just, you know, jumping onto the moon. We're not doing it. What am I... Oh, my teammate's stuck! Please tell me you can get out of it. I mean, what does it even matter? It's not like you're gonna catch up. There ain't no rubber band AI in this game. Look at that frame rate slowdown. That was immaculate. Oh hey, still 24th? Cool. Dude, I got hops, okay? Just call me Judy Hops. The first rabbit police woman in the land of Zootopia. And my partner is a fox who is a career criminal that at the end of the movie they're just like, yeah, you can be a detective. It doesn't matter if you have a criminal record. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, just for the, you know, the purposes of a sort of binary happy ending. Let's just throw all of martial law out the window. Not martial, but you know what I mean. Hey, foxes deserve second chances. Please. Once a fox, always a fox. You know he's gonna be mishandling evidence, or he's gonna be planting evidence. To suit him. You know he's gonna beat confessions out of people. Especially lambs. When lambs commit crimes, and you send the fox in to interrogate him, oh man, you know that lamb's getting parts of its chops eaten to coerce that confession. But you know, predators and prey can coexist. That's what Zootopia teaches us. It means if you're a rapist and someone else is a rape victim, they should move in together. Pedophiles and children can exist in perfect harmony. Alright, we got the Super A license. Now I can enter the World Grand Prix. So now I can do that from anywhere. I'm not gonna do that quite yet, because I want to do the Cloud Hill race first. Cloud Hill race, or whatever it's called, is kind of like Rainbow Road in Mario Kart, except imagine if in Rainbow Road, if you fell off the track, you had to restart the race. And that's kind of what Cloud Hill's like. Remember when I was going to stream Destiny 2? Oh yeah, I remember that. Remember when Destiny 2 had content that it no longer has without you having to buy the season pass now? Remember when Nightfalls and stuff were accessible to people who did not have Curse of Osiris? I remember. Yeah, Bungie's kind of like rocketing up the scumtastic rankings right now. We're just tired of EA getting all the glory. That's like, you know, like Activision and EA, they're publishers. Bungie's the first, like, developer to really just hammer themselves into a coffin. So, you know, it's in all facets of places. 10 raceways under construction? Wow. Let's do the World Grand Prix then. Peach Raceway 2 in Peach Town. Do you want to go? You're damn right I do. We still have racing tires on, right? No, we don't. Yeah, we do. Oh, right, because I was going to try and do 10 Raceway, right? 7 stages, given points based on your standings, and the total points... Oh, crap! No, I'm not ready yet. We need our turbines back. I almost went in there without them. Which I guess means that I rely on them, too. But I don't need them to win. You know I don't. You know, I'm still not going to be stupid about it. Okay, let's do it. Yo, if my team does bad, like in most of the races, like we just can't win the Prix. It's all about combined scoring. So I will fight everyone. If they decide to underperform on me right now. You guys have been doing well in the A ranking, but we're Super A now. These are the big boys. Are you ready to tackle the big boys? I guess you'll show me. Can you not sabotage me, please? Could you maybe avoid that? You sabotage other racers, but we're color coordinated for a reason, so when we're out on the track, you can quickly identify who is and is not a teammate of yours. Seventh place, one of you. You best make that distance up. Oh, the X is silent in Prix? You know where else it's silent? Sex. You're supposed to call it se. Like, hey girl, you wanna have se with me? First, fourth, and third, that's dealable. Oh, Jackie got second place. Okay. One of my ex-girlfriends trying to come take this away from me. I see how it is. Alright, Team Jackie, you're my #1 rival. Yeah, that's great. What do you mean, oh, that's nice? We took it from them. Second stage is Temple Raceway at Fuji City. He's no longer going to take me there, so we just have to warp. The X is also silent in X-rated film. It's also silent in XXX. Let's get ourselves to Fuji City. Okay, we're gonna need our HG off-road tires, which are there. I wish they were better categorized. But that's fine. World Grand Prix, let's do it. The trick lies in how you drive in the moat. I don't believe that's where the trick lies, but okay. What the hell? These guys don't even have turbines. They don't even have propellers. Like, what are you doing? Dude, what? Did you see my teammate just swoop down like Batman over this track right now? I've never seen that before. He's spazzing out up there. It's one thing to get air, it's another thing to just go full Meta Knight and rocket yourself all across the place. Where does the trick lie then? The trick lies in just like not getting stuck, I guess. Yo, teammates, this is not an air competition. This ain't skateboarding Olympics, alright? Or snowboarding, whatever. We don't get extra points for tricks. I wish we did. Oh, no. You see, the trick lies in how you drive in the mode. That's what I've been saying this whole time. I mean, no one was listening to me is the problem. Did Konami make this game? I don't know who made this game. I don't think it's like an established thing. That's how you do it. Drive away from the moat. I didn't even touch the water except right at that last point. First, second, and third, though. Solid. Oh, where's Jackie? Oh, 24th? Can't handle the pressure, can you? Man. I don't think you're even in second place anymore. Nope, you sure aren't. Yeah, great. Where's the next one? Night Glow Raceway and Sand Palace. It's not here. Sand Palace isn't here. Are you serious? This information... It's exploding the innards of my brain. Did you know that Sand Palace isn't Fuji City? Cause I didn't. That's what I'm trying to say. This is an amusement park. Many sharp turns. Hell yeah, I'm ready for this race. You thought Sandopolis was only in Sonic games? Oh, this ain't Sandopolis, it's Sand Palace. It's very different. You know what my favorite city is Papadopoulos. That's my favorite. Bam, 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 bam. 24th and 17th. We're doing well. It's up to me to anchor this team down. WTF, you finished the Fractured Butthole twice in 4 days? I sure did. That's the only game I played for that amount of time. It was too fun to put down. A third of the way through my first playthrough, I was already thinking about what my second playthrough was gonna be. That's the kind of game it is. It gets you excited for, like... you know, future prospects. And yeah, it's really not that hard at all. Even hard mode, as a black guy, is still pretty easy. Although, you know, I kind of spammed the speedster ability that lets you take 2 moves in 1 turn. I always had that equipped, regardless of whatever else I was using. So that was always very helpful. to the point where I can't play without it anymore. Like, it's a crutch move. It's just good for closing out fights. Like, you don't need to use it at the beginning if you're gonna get surrounded afterwards, but definitely use it to avoid damage you would otherwise take. My take on the YouTube Rewind. Explain that to me. I've heard of YouTube Rewind. Isn't it like once a year they do some kind of video with like a bunch of famous YouTubers in it? So what is it this year then? I don't remember what any of the other ones are. I've never watched it. I'm not like involved in the YouTube community, you know? I don't feel any sense of kinship with fellow content creators. We're all doing our separate thing. Oh, Jackie did get third. She's trying to come back. And she might, because Diaz and Karori are... Ah, Karori, you said you were a fast racer. You got 52. Pretty much everybody... Okay, half the teams beat me. But we're still in first. That was the race. Great, I guess. YouTube Rewind's kind of like all the trends that happened in this year. I'm not a YouTube hero, huh? No, I'm sure not. Those are the ones that, like, go and report videos, right? White Mountain, okay. We'll deal with that. I mean, if they were like, hey, Sunburned Albino, we want you to be in YouTube Rewind, I'd be like, hell yeah, I did it for the views. And to make that shit more watchable. But of course, you know, I'm about 1 million subscribers short of being even known about for that. Let's save the data. Alright, we gotta get studless. Which are... oh, they're on the other side. Karori, you, came in 24th place last race. Do we need to have a talk? Like... is there something bothering you? Are you having trouble at home? Are you fighting with Sandro? Because remember, I'm available. You can leave him. You can up and just leave that man. He made jet turbines, so what? That's not a reason to marry a guy. I've got it going on. I'm coming in first place in all these Grand Prix. Like, I am where the money is at. Although every single racer in the world that's fast has jet turbines, and they cost like 13,000 Jews. And the dude's been selling them, and he invented them, so he is probably like loaded. But like, you know, is it just about money for you? Or do you want a compilation of money and fame? Hey, you said pre correctly. I know the pronunciation. I like to pronounce words wrong sometimes just to piss people off because it works every time. But also there are some times where I don't know how a word's pronounced, so I'll just say it, and then people are like, you're doing that on purpose, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, yes, it is purposeful. Like Papyrus is a good example of that. When I did my Undertale stream, I called Papyrus Papyrus. Yeah, see, yeah, Tanner, that came to mind to you also. And then everyone was like, can you not call it Papyrus? We know you're just making a joke. And I was just like, I thought that's what it was, but I'll play along. It's not like I've ever heard that word spoken aloud. There's Papyrus, and then Papyrus's father, Grand Papyrus. I guess I do know dad jokes. Or I create them myself. Okay, I need to... Oh, this is the last. Never mind. Someone's an 8th? Oh crap, we need to go now. They're not moving. Alright, we press start. We could have waited for them to finish if we thought they would do better, but they were both like at a dead stop on the map for some reason. So it's like, we gotta cut that off. 6th, 24th, and 2nd. Oh, Team Jackie's struggling with their teammates too. They got a pep talk also. Oh man, you guys still talking about Papyrus right now? I almost want to do another Undertale stream just so I can continue to say Papyrus. And because it was just fun to do, like, all the voices for that. What's next in the World Grand Prix? Takes place at Chestnut Canyon. I can enjoy the drive there? What am I, a peasant? With no warping technology? Where was it again? Chestnut Canyon, right? Oh wait, no, we still have studless. We can't have that be happening. Give me back HG off-road. Tires make a big difference sometimes. Sometimes they don't at all, but... Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. Get serious. Did the Undertale stream, and then people got mad. Cause like, I didn't know that all about like genocide runs and like pacifist runs. So I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. And then I killed an enemy where at like 45 minutes in, when I was previously not killing anybody. And they were like, you ruined the run! Dislike! It's like, alright. Alright, that's a solid turn. Better call the commissioner of the NFL and figure out how to deal with the concussion I just gave myself. How dare you play a game the way you want to? I know. But there is also like something to complaints where like if you do something that just so clearly kind of ruined something, like I can get it. You know, like if someone's playing a game they don't know about and then they miss something that's really important that could have really helped them out in the future, I feel like you can get mad at that. Or at least, you know, be like frustrated at it. I mean, it's not their fault, they can't help it, but like, as opposed to your own emotions inside you, you feel free to feel the rage boil within. You just don't need to project it, because, I mean, there's nothing they could have done about it. That's just why me personally, I try not to watch blind playthroughs of games that I've already finished. Because otherwise I'll just get too, like, oh, you missed that thing! Or like, how do you not know the optimum strategy for beating this boss yet? That's when you still get comments. Like on your boss rankings. People like, you are not being optimal about this boss thing. You call yourself a tip channel? Like, first of all, no I don't. Second of all, the tips are helpful regardless, even if you know some of them, or if they're not maximum. First, second, and third, baby. Team Jackie, what do you got? Nothing? I mean, you still did reasonably well, but you can't hold a candle to me. How's the race? It was great. Don't say, oh, that's nice. We did as good as we could have possibly done. Lagoon Raceway and Papaya Island. It's a bit far. Not far to warp. I tell you what. There's no reason to have done that. Wait, you gave tips to be helpful and not just funny? A lot of those tips were very helpful, so there's that. They just also happened to be comedic genius, you know? Keep HG off-road. We need our propellers, though. Let's get it. It's faster to go through the waterfall, is it? If only I could have top speed high enough to make that be a possibility. But I can't without jet turbines, and we use propellers to do the other stuff, so. What system am I playing the game on? That would be PS2. It's a PS2 classic. Except it's not a classic. At least according to Sony, who have not seen fit to port it. Yeah, I'm gonna add Croc to my list of games to stream. It'll be fun. It'll be a good, grand old time. Okay. I believe I can touch the sky. Get out of my face. We lost like half the racers in that. Thankfully, none of my teammates were included in that pileup. You know, just feel kind of good because, like, for once in a long time, I've actually got a catalog of games that's going to be consistent to stream. Not since I first started my channel was that the case. You know, I started my channel, and then after I did my Binding of Isaac videos for no reason, I was like, I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna make series of all my favorite games. So I put up Ratchet and Clank, I put up Jak 3, I put up Sly Cooper, and I was doing 4 videos a day for a while. I put up Kingdom Hearts, the early series, the really early series, that some people have kind of like trickled down and watched after my streams. It's like, I'm not sure what you're after with watching a second playthrough of me doing that, but you know, early me in YouTube history, when I first started out, I had this philosophy of where it was just like, you know, I'm not gonna perform. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna come on there, I'm gonna talk like I normally talk, I'm not gonna be super energetic or like fakely happy or nothing. But I think in doing that, I kind of went too far in the opposite direction. And I was just like, because at the same time, you don't want to be somebody who's just like, hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Road Trip. And yeah, you know, we're gonna build these tires and we're gonna go do this race now, so we'll see how this race goes, and if it goes pretty good, then that'll be good. We'll unlock some other races. Like, that's how I used to be. I found the healthy middle, where I'm not trying too hard, but I'm also not being a fat dullard. I don't feel the need to constantly fill silence either, even though I just did that. I mean, there's something to be said for people that can just motor mouth through an entire stream, which I do sometimes. But it's like, you know, I can let the silence lie also. I don't have to always be filling it with nonsense. Although I do prefer to do that. How was the race? It was great! What's next? The final stage is Slick Track. That makes sense. You know how Slick Track is such a defining track of this game. HG Wet? Karori, it's time to get you HG Wet. You wanna do a little pre-celebration before we finalize our union? In this World Grand Prix? I'll show you my World Grand Prix. Alright. The road is wet, so be careful. Oh no! We're still propellers! I got too busy fantasizing about Karori. It's affected my judgment and my short-term memory. It's okay. All this proves is we don't need jet turbines to make it in this world. I mean, we're on par with everyone else because they don't use turbines. They just have them. But whoever's in 10th place right now is not proving this theory. Sex kinky. If you ask real nicely, or it's your birthday, she'll let you stick it in her tailpipe. Otherwise, you just gotta go in the front seat, you know? My favorite part is when she has her hand on the accelerator. She be turning that shit from park to drive like, oh yes, sir, or ma'am, I mean, hopefully ma'am, in my case. This red car, can we make it? No, it's our third! Who stole it from me right at the last second? Oh. I mean, overall, that's not the worst we've performed. We're still vastly ahead. We just got 80,000! Hell yeah. Congratulations, you're the champion! Your goal is just within reach! All that's left is the race against the president. I think you know that the president's mansion is in Cloud Hill. I'll take you to the Q's factory in Cloud Hill. Good job, did you have fun? So much fun. Let's do some racing tires. Get it, girl. Save my data right now. There's nothing for me to buy, is the thing about that. Can I do Tin Raceway now? Ah, it's still under construction. But yeah, this is Cloud Hill, where people's cars are ridiculous. I still have my propeller equipped. I gotta fix that. Hi, you look pretty cool, but you look... Excuse me? You're for babies to ride, alright? You're a pedophile. And you're a duck. No. Don't care about quizzes. You know how you feel fine? And then... Okay, so that's where the President's Mansion is, but I need to change to turbines first. You know how you feel fine, and then you do one sneeze, and then all of a sudden just the floodgates open, and a plague is disseminated across the country? Doesn't say thank you, I see how it is. Well, yeah, it's very important to express gratitude to somebody saying something after you sneeze, like, oh, I'm glad you didn't die from that. But naming the currency is really weird, but also so fun. I mean, this is evidence of that. What? I'm handsome. Fans will be talking about you soon like that? I won the Grand Prix, boy! Yes, hello. Welcome, you are the winner, yes. I could tell you are the winner. I was gonna say, can I move now? The president lives in this little picket house. It's like the White House, but it's a billion times smaller because no major decisions are ever made here. Excuse me, can I get up here? There we go. Jump for joy. President Forrest's secretary. Yeah, I have the trophy. Race against each other at the raceway in my city. It sounds simple, but don't be fooled. I know what endurance run is. I've beaten it like 8 times. Aha! I'm president! So you're the one who run the road pretty well. Very good. I challenge you. Okay, race for the presidency. Ready? This dude does use turbines, though. But his biggest problem is the fact that he still feels the need to brake in situations where that was totally unnecessary. Alright, I don't know if this is a 9-lap race or if it's just 3. But we'll see. Alright, that was terrible. Man, listen to this epic chip tune. I'm getting pumped up, I'll tell you what. Dude, he's catching up. Because he's using his jets and I'm trying not to because I don't know how long this race is. If it's a 9-lap race like the endurance run is, then I'm gonna need to go get gas at some point. I'd rather not have to do that, you know? Dude, what? I feel like the soft pad was a lot better in the braking mechanics thing. I'm using the hard pad now, and it says it's good for all-around cornering, but I guess it's just bad for taking quick stops. It's dumb. Hey, Mr. President, how does it feel to be eating my dust? My toast! Here, I'll slow down just for you. Let's see, first out of 2 is the 3rd lap. This isn't the final, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Good for me. What, I don't get any money for that? You're an incredible racer. You're the only one ready to become the next president? I was watching your abilities. Congratulations, now you're president. I'm honored to present you with this president's body. Please. As if I'm gonna wear that. That's like if at the inauguration in real life, the former president came up to like the president that was being sworn in and just like took off his clothes and like put them on him. Like, you're president now, wear the uniform. And then just walked away in his underwear. Do you remember credit sequences like these? I feel like this isn't the only game I've seen where they just have you sort of... Crash Team Racing does it too, I think. Now what? Well, that was an hour and 12 minutes. We're not done yet. Now we have to go do Tin Raceway, which will no longer be under construction. So does Mario Kart? Oh, Mario Kart does it too? Okay. I don't believe you can skip this. So we're just gonna hang out and talk in the chat. How's it going, you guys? How's yo live? Let me just whip my phone out. And then put it immediately back into my pocket because I don't have any texts or nothing. Oh, good. Stretching. Stretching and popping as many muscles as possible. Ooh, and cracking knuckles, too. You guys do that? You guys crack your knuckles? Anyone in here, like, hates that sound? One of my ex-girlfriends used to crack her toes. Like, by standing on them. And I was like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And then I started doing it, so I guess it's not that bad. I don't do it like she would like stand and then just like curl her feet forward and like land on them. And it's like, how do you not break your foot by doing that? I don't do that. I just like take the heel of one of my feet and press it against the toes of the other feet. But you know, it's like your fingers. Like you only crack the first 3. You never crack like your pinky. That would be that just feels like wrong to me. I never have the urge to do that. It's always just the first 3 fingers on each hand. And the first... And then I just like attack the middle of my toes. And then whichever one's crack or which crack, I guess. Froze your neck once, now you can crack it? I crack my neck. I've never frozen it, though. I've never been on ice before. But cracking your neck is kind of specific. Like, I can just, like, do 2 different directions, like left and right. Some people, like, you see in movies, people, like, they move their neck in, like, a circular thing, and then there's just, like, this consistent rolling of cracking. And it's like, I don't know how you do that. That sounds like that's painful. Like, you're gonna knock your head out of its socket. So I just do like a quick jerk in one or the other direction, and then that gets the job done for me. As a piano player, I leave my knuckles alone. Yo, I play piano too, but I can't stop. It's a urge. It's a knuckle cracking urge. Dude, get out. Stop dragging yourself on my wheels. We gotta do tin race. Tin raceway, let's do it. This is gonna suck. This is a really fun track, but if you fall off, you just have to start over. You get it, it's super long. Like, look at that. Look at that blueprint. Like, you gotta know the track. And you're racing against a bunch of freaking novelty characters, except for the ones in front here. Oh yeah, I crack like a bunch of other parts of my body too. Those are just the ones I wanted to talk about. So, I doubt we'll be able to do this first time. Just because I don't know. Oh! Oh! Yes! I think I took a route that I usually don't take. I don't go on those gears. I go on the ones that are coming up. Okay, here we go. That's all fine. Like, this is where you'll fall if you're gonna fall anywhere. You have to maintain... Okay, yes. One of my teammates died. Did you see that? We've only got someone in 8th place left. We lost our other teammate. Shit. Yeah, you're... No! What? You retired? Yeah, I retired in the middle of just falling to my death. Is what I did. Let's try that again. Out of my way. Alright, stay on the left side of this track. Here we go. And then just make sure you are not screwing yourself. Alright, we go here, go to the left. Yeah. Or go to the right, but like go faster so you can make that jump. Let's try this way now. It's a really cool track. It's just like, if you fall off, you'll want to kill yourself. But I'm doing all right. Oh, we lost our teammate again. This track takes lives. Every year people die. We've been telling them to try and shut it down, but... Hello there. I'm glad I'm not you. Alright, I want to make this jump now. Okay, don't know how you're supposed to do that then. At this point. Okay, now let's just take... Well, don't take it slow, because that'll screw you up even more than just going normal speed, but... You know, don't be reckless. Because we've got, like, time to kill. Oh boy. You can totally fly over this ledge, too. If you just, like, run into it, it'll take you up over it. If you're doing it, like, straight on. Oh my, that was luck. That car is still stuck in that one place. He's, like, in mid-air. I don't even know what's going on there. Let's try this way. This is obviously the shorter way, but just based on the design. I just wanted to see what was going on, you know? This is lap 3, so this is where you make sure nothing bad happens. Damn straight. Too damn good. Oh! And you get 10,000 for doing it. If your teammates can finish, that would also be good, but... yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else to do in this game. I mean, there's plenty of other things to do, but, like, I don't want to do them. Why didn't I have teammates? Because they fell off. They all fell off the track. That might be it for this game, you know? I always like to pick this game back up every few years and just kind of play through it again because it's so fun. It's a grindy experience that's, like, fun. I don't know. What are you talking about? You're the president. No, I don't want you on my team. Get out of here. I mean, you are handsome. Don't fall. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream. I'm gonna go record some Hollow Knight, probably. And then, you know, possibility that there's a Fire Emblem stream tonight. Or if not, it'll be tomorrow night, or some other night. But then tomorrow morning, or afternoon, there will be a Crash Team Racing stream. So get pumped for that. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe and whatnot. And I'll see you guys next time.